Next bill on the calendar for the day is House File 3204. The clerk will report the bill.
House File number 3204, number 4 on the calendar for the day. A bill for an act relating to domestic relations, modifying parenting time provisions. The first engrossment.
To the author of the bill, the member from Ramsey, Representative Moeller.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And members, this legislation is the result of a 5-year collaboration between the Bar Association, the Academy of Matrimonial Lawyers, and the National Parents Organization, a shared parenting advocacy group. These groups have been on opposite sides of some pretty intense family law issues over the years, but they chose to work together to find common ground. And they did that and then shared their ideas and solicited feedback with a number of other stakeholders, including legal aid, and just wanted to give a shout out to Ron Elwood at Legal Aid for his assistance with that. The bill before you today, members, makes several changes that will make parenting time issues less contentious and more child-centered. First, this bill encourages substantial parenting time for fit parents and emphasizes that the current statutory parenting time baseline of 25% is actually the floor and not the ceiling. This bill strengthens a court's ability to deal with situations where a party unreasonably fails to comply with an order or decree, or situations where a party intentionally interferes with another party's parenting time. The bill also allows parties to get quicker access to court hearings when one parent is unreasonably denying the other parent access to a child or to financial resources. This will allow these common sources of conflict to be addressed more quickly, and rather than fester and create more tension between the parties and for the child. Ultimately, the overall goal of this legislation is to keep a focus on what's best for the kids and to reduce situations where they are caught in the middle of prolonged conflict between their parents. This bill will substantially improve the family court experience for many Minnesotans, and I look forward to your questions. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
There's an amendment at the desk. The clerk will report the amendment.
Moeller moves to amend House File number 3204, the first engrossment, as follows. The amendment is coded A4.
Representative Moeller to explaining the amendment.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This amendment does 3 things. First, it just has a technical fix by assigning a statutory citation to the first section of the bill. Second, it clarifies what is meant when parties are required to communicate in writing by referencing another statute that defines that. And it clarifies that a court should consider a party's ability to pay costs and fees. And if the payment is required, the amendment clarifies that direct contact between the parties is not required. That's what it does, and I hope you will vote yes for the amendment. Thank you.
Discussion to the Moeller amendment. The member from Anoka, Representative Scott.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, Representative Moeller, for the amendment, and I would encourage members' support.
Any further discussion? There being no further discussion, all those in favor of the amendment say aye. Those opposed say nay. The motion prevails and the amendment is adopted. The clerk will give the bill its third reading.
Third reading, House File number 3204, as amended.
Third reading. Discussion to the bill is amended. The member from Anoka, Representative Scott.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, Representative Moeller, for carrying the bill. I'm a co-author. You have a lot of Republican co-authors on this bill, and while it comes short of what some of us would really like down the road here, it does do a lot of good things, and it puts the kids in the driver's seat, so to speak, and really protects them and holds both parents accountable in this situation. If one is denying the other court-ordered parenting time, then they need to be held accountable for that action too. So I like this because it squeezes that period of time for an expedited hearing and says it can only be 30 days. Because if a child is accustomed to spending kind of equal time with both parents, and then they can't have a hearing on the subject for 6 months, and that during that time they aren't seeing the other parent, that's really not what's best for the child. So I appreciate all the stakeholders that worked hard over the years to get this bill in the shape that it is, and I encourage members vote.
Any further discussion? Representative Moeller.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, Representative Scott, for being a co-author and for your hard work on parenting issues over the years. Really appreciate that, and also to all the members who signed on. I do have a lot of GOP co-authors on this bill, so thank you to all of you signing on, and encourage more members to sign on as well. And looking forward to a green vote. Thank you.
There being no further discussion, the clerk will take the roll. Will the chief clerk call the names of the members voting remotely?
Carol.
Go ahead. Ned, are you there?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Yep. Carol, I.
Carol votes aye. Gomez.
Gomez, aye.
Gomez votes aye.
The clerk will close the roll. There being 129 yeas and 0 nays, the bill is passed as amended and its title agreed to.